Today I just want to talk about the word inspiration, because I just come across something that I can't believe I'd never considered it before. Now, for those of you that follow this channel, I'm currently planning on going back to study for an MA, MFA in voice pedagogy, and to sort of better my training as a coach and as a teacher. And so to do that, I've been reminding myself of some of the things I learned back at acting school and that I've picked up over the years as a singer and as a voice coach, and getting more into the anatomy and physiology of the body. And I kind of picked up this wonderful book called The Anatomy Colouring Book, which is a way that really helps you understand, for people like me who are kinesthetic learners and people who need to like see things visually. It's basically a colouring book that you can read about, and colouring the different parts of the body to sort of better understand, you know, how things are put together, and to make it stick more in your mind. And I was just reading this point, and I wanted to share it with you because I think it's quite interesting, and it certainly reminded me of my own philosophies and some of the things that I share here on this channel. So let me just go through it. The respiratory tract, with the assistance of the thoracic diaphragm and intercostal muscles, conducts air to the respiratory units of the lungs, in brackets, inspiration, on average in 500 milliliter quantities, so that oxygen can be readily absorbed by the blood and carbon dioxide laden air can be exhausted to the external atmosphere. Now, the word inspiration, I had never actually considered that's what it's another word for inhalation. So essentially what happens is, when we breathe in, we are inspiring ourselves. And this connects directly with some of the thoughts and I've shared here on this channel about how breath feeds our thoughts, and it feeds our body, because when we get nutrients and our cells open and grow, our mind comes alive, and our thoughts and creativity and our feelings, they open up, and that's where we get ideas, and that's where we kind of get the impulses and the instincts to speak and then formulate the sound by using that same air to breathe out. But without air, without the inspiration of air, we don't get the inspiration of thought. And then we don't necessarily share ourselves as fully as we could and be as present in the words we use. So this is a very short video, and I want to leave you with a link to another video in a second that might help you with your breathing, because this does come down to breath. And I'm very sure that the people whose bodies are maybe slightly out of alignment, who suffer from tension and from bad posture, and also physical traumas, and maybe even some emotional traumas, these things can actually restrict the breathing apparatus and the respiratory system. And if that is somehow blocked or not functioning at its optimum, not only will your voice suffer as a direct result, but also your mind, because you can't feed yourself the thoughts and have a fully functioning, capable machine able to act and react in the moment to stimulus around speaking with others, communicating. And if you can't express yourselves outwardly as fully as you'd like, then that can be quite alienating and further disrupt the flow of energy and communication between you and the outside world. So what I wanted to do is leave you with this link to a video that's offering a way of considering your breath, and and it's like an exercise, so you can use this video to start to allow air to drop into your body, maybe more fuller than you might have done in the past, and start to consider how tension in our body can restrict the way we breathe, therefore the way we think, and therefore the way we communicate with the world. And so this little passage, this short passage on inspiration is just reminded me that I really have to keep you guys considerate of your breath, because there's so many people that have issue with their voice that come to this channel, and there's so many people that have doubts about their ability to communicate with others, and doubts about themselves and their voice. But really it comes down to the very most basic fundamental principles of the voice, which is breathing, and that is the very first part and the very final part of the creation of words. So check out this video, the link's here, and follow along with the breathing exercise and see if this somehow can help you reconnect with your breath and reconnect with your energy and reconnect with your inspiration to communicate. Thank you for watching. I'm Darren McStay. This is Improve Your Voice, and until the next time, look after your voice.